We live. What's going on, baby? Welcome to the Oh We Can't Be Real podcast. It's your boy Sniper Dog. Appreciate you being here, man. If you've never been here before, it's the Oh We Can't Be Real podcast. We talk about anything and everything. We do not discriminate on any topic. We let everything go. We're no holds barred on everything. We like to have a conversation about everything because everything needs to be talked about, but not everybody wants to talk about everything, anything sometimes. So I'm not ashamed or embarrassed or scared to talk about stuff. So we talk about it here. If you have something you're going through, if you have something that you maybe what I'm saying want some information on and want some more opinions on, holla at me. Drop it in the comments. If you want to be anonymous, drop it in the DM. I got you. If you haven't been here before, make sure you go follow me on Instagram and Snapchat at Oh We Can't Be Real, all one word. Um, it's gonna be right here. Boom, all one word. Oh We Can't Be Real. Instagram, Snapchat. Follow me on YouTube. Oh, We Can't Be Real TV. Make sure you give me subscribe. Hit that little bell. Go to the top. Hit everything. It'll let you know every time I go live. Fuck all that. Let's get to it. Hey man, my guest tonight, very special guest tonight. Very special guest tonight. Um, right now she's operating two companies. She got the CBD line of some very awesome CBD products, which we're gonna get into in a minute. And also she has a barbershop, which is doing pretty good. So Naomi Michelle,
Hey y'all,
how you doing?
I'm doing good.
Good. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for coming. For real, I
Yes,
really
thank you for
appreciate
having me. I'm excited to be here.
it. So what's up? Tell me about yourself. How'd you what made you want to do this right here?
Well, um, basically, I own a shop in Midland, Texas, and somebody approached me and they were trying to get their products into my shop. And
Mm,
so that's kind of how I started. I started by selling their products. It was their brand, their company. And basically, long story short, I cut the middleman out and I started doing my own thing. I
wow,
came out with my own brand, my own company, and it's just been rolling ever since.
that's awesome. That is really dope. So like so you come up with the products inside and everything. Like what's in there is you have a team of people that are like putting the shit together, doing science stuff to it.
Yeah, basically, I have a manufacturer and they formulate the products for me, and
Mm,
pretty much whatever I need, they just get it to me, package it, and send it to me, and then I just throw my label on it, and I sell it.
that's pretty fucking dope. That is pretty fucking dope. Do me a favor, guys, man. Look, hey, the CBD stuff is crazy, right? It's a whole new market now. It's
Yeah,
a
it's
whole
supposed to be like in 2024, it's supposed to be like a multi-billion-dollar industry.
damn.
So
That's crazy.
it's just getting going right now, and it's just going to keep on growing and growing and growing because it actually works. So
Yeah,
people are
exactly.
catching on to it, and they're hearing about CBD, and they're finding out the different uses that it has. And so, people are trying it, they're loving it. And so, it's just going to keep on growing, keep getting better and better.
That is very awesome. That is very dope, man. That's it's smart to get into it now as you see it growing at a later time. Like you see that it's gonna happen. It's gonna be popped off, and it's a profitable corporation or market right now. Like it's
Yeah,
doing
for
very
sure.
well. I see a lot of people getting into this.
Yeah, for sure. Because the main reason it's so profitable is because it actually works.
Hmm.
So, people are trying it and they're loving it and they're finding the uses for it. And so, yeah, that's what makes it so profitable is because it actually
It
works.
actually does work. It does
Hmm.
what it's the label says it does.
Yeah, and then the thing about it is that the uses is so wide range of uses for it. Like me, I have a hair growth shampoo and conditioner for hair growth. I have skincare. I have relief rubs that will help for like sore muscles, aches and pains, arthritis, fibromyalgia, muscle recovery. Like a lot of people who work out and they go to the gym, they like to use the rub because it helps them recover faster, so that way they can get back into the gym and beast again. They
Yeah,
don't have to take so much downtime recovering, so it speeds up the recovery process. I have bath bombs, weight loss sprays, CBD oil. The oil is good for inflammation, anxiety. It's good for insomnia, nausea, like so many uses. ADD, ADHD, schizophrenia, all kinds of stuff. Like it's
man,
just really, um, it's good for everything.
that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And it's weird because you look at something like this and you see a weed plant on it. A lot of people look at the taboo. They just think a weed plant. Oh, this is some stoner shit, right?
Yeah,
And I remember whenever this first started being being like out in the public, like you wouldn't go to Ulta and see this
yeah,
before. You know what I
yeah,
mean? But when I would start seeing it, I'm like, man, it's crazy because there's a lot of good qualities of hemp. Hemp has a lot of great qualities in
yeah, for sure.
everything, even like in fabrics. You know what I'm saying? So to see it out in the market, it's pretty awesome that it that it's taken the jump from being this taboo, it's too related to weed because it's actually weed,
Yeah.
to
Yeah,
being
that there's definitely a stigma on it that, but like I said, people are becoming more open to it. Especially, it just comes down to being informed and being educated on it. A lot of people don't know the difference between hemp and marijuana. A lot of people don't know the difference between CBD and THC,
hmm
so that's where I come in, where I can explain the difference between the two, and how CBD is going to help you where THC can't. Because there is a lot of people who are like, oh, I smoke the real stuff, or the CBD ain't gonna do nothing for me because I smoke the real stuff. But it's two completely different plants.
right.
It's two different chemicals. It reacts to your brain differently. Your brain reacts to the chemicals differently.
THC is
So
psychoactive
yeah,
and
yeah,
CBD
and
isn't.
CBD is
Yeah.
non-psychoactive. So with the CBD, you're not getting high, you're getting relief.
hmm
You're getting the medicinal components from it, and not the psychoactive.
Yeah,
So.
that's true. I had I had I remember around the first time I started seeing pre rolls,
Mhm.
actual capped pre rolls
Yeah.
in the stores. I was like, I'm gonna try one because I mean they're selling it for a reason for $12 a fucking
Mhm. A
roll.
roll.
So I went and got one. It was about that big probably, and smoked it, and I smoked it in the car on the way home. And it's crazy because it is weird because it's not a brain high,
It's a body high.
it's a body high,
Mhm.
and it felt weird because I knew what I was gonna expect. I knew that I had to expect something. I just wasn't sure what it was
Mhm.
gonna feel like. But Facebook ain't working. Just YouTube. All right, guys. Give me one second. Got a little bit of technical difficulties. Let me see what I got to do here. We're back, guys. Appreciate y'all, man. My bad. Sorry about that. I had to step away from it. Do me a favor, guys, and share this podcast. Share this podcast to Facebook, please. Share this podcast to Instagram, wherever you stream on social media, or not stream, but wherever you interact on social media. Share it for me. Get it out there. Appreciate you joining us. Appreciate you being here. But like I was saying, yeah, I had bought this pre roll and I smoked it, and I remember it hit me really fast. That's what shocked me about it. That it
Mhm.
I felt it right away.
Yeah.
Like after like 2 3 hits, not even. I think I hit the first hit and I passed it and I felt it already.
Mhm.
So that was pretty cool. And I remember it feeling like, wow, this right here would be perfect for like if I'm just gonna lay down and I want to watch a movie and like kick back and just start to go
Mhm.
to sleep or just lay down and relax.
Mhm.
This would be perfect if I
Yeah.
don't want to smoke weed and be all high and shit. And then I
Yeah.
get hungry and get the munchies and shit.
Yeah, like me personally, I like to smoke because I smoke. I do both.
hmm
So I like to smoke the CBD like in the during the daytime when I know I have to do things and get stuff
Yeah,
done, and where I don't want to just be stuck on stupid.
right.
But like whenever I do want to, get a good high or whatever, then I'll
You
smoke
smoke
at
the
night.
regular, yeah.
Smoke at night whenever I go home. But yeah, the thing with CBD is like, you know, you're gonna be relaxed and you're gonna feel calm, but you're still gonna be focused and clear minded. You can still go on about your day and
Yeah.
perform your everyday task without, you know, just
With
the
the
side effects of
interference.
weed.
Yeah.
Because, you know, weed sometimes like people who struggle with anxiety, like I tell them, you know, the CBD is good for anxiety, and you know they're like, oh, well, I smoke weed or whatever, but sometimes weed makes your anxiety worse. Like, you know,
Mm-hmm.
have when you get high and you're tripping because you don't want to go into Walmart because you think everybody can
See
smell
that you're
you,
high.
everybody
Yeah.
can see you,
That you're
everybody knows
high.
you're high. You start tripping, and because that's the side effect that weed has, that
Mm-hmm.
THC has. With CBD, you're not going to get that. Like, you're going to be
Mm-hmm.
calm, you're going to be chill, but you're not going to have those side effects of paranoia. You're not going to have the munchies. You're not going to go back and think about everything that you did the whole day, you know,
Yeah.
because sometimes that happens when you get high. Your mind starts wandering and you
Yeah.
just start thinking about your whole life, you know.
Yeah.
So with CBD, it's a good balance, you
It's,
know. It gets the job done.
exactly.
And like what I tell people, like, you'll get a good head change, but it's not going to last as long either. Like, it's going to wear off pretty quick. So it's enough
Mm-hmm.
to give you, you know, that little calm moment that you need, and then, you know, to
Exactly.
go on about your
It's
day.
manageable.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
That's true. That's what I felt. I felt like my mind was moving the way my mind operates sober. My mind was sober. My brain was sober. I was driving everything, but it was just my body. It was just,
Yeah,
that's what it was. It was just
you're
my body. I felt my
relaxed.
arms relax. I felt my muscles. I feel like when I relax my hand, they relax better than like right now how my hand is relaxing. You know what I'm saying? It
Yeah,
felt weird. It felt weird.
yeah,
But yeah, it was really awesome.
yeah.
Um, I don't smoke CBD a lot. I really don't. Like I had some CBD pills I used to take, but they were more for like like post workout stuff, like
Okay.
what do you call them? Muscle
Like to recover, muscle
to muscle
recovery.
recovery. There you
Yeah,
go, muscle recovery. It was more for that, but I've never really taken CBD stuff,
yeah.
so kind of
Yeah,
been
well, like
skeptical.
me personally, I take the CBD oil daily, which is
Hmm.
the oil drops that you take by mouth.
Hmm.
Um, I honestly, personally, I used to be on medication for anxiety, depression. I used to be on Prozac, like, and antipsychotics, and you know, it
Wow,
was because I had, you know, a lot of stuff going on in my head.
of course.
And what I didn't like about it is, like, one time I went out of town and I had forgot my medication, and
Mhm.
I was literally like balled up in the fetal position. I felt like I was like a heroin addict or something,
Oh
like,
wow.
because I was so sick because I didn't have my medication. And so that weekend I decided, I was like, hell no, I do not like this stuff. Like, I don't want to be dependent on this medication. So shortly after that, that's whenever I gave CBD a try, and it's pretty much made my anxiety like non-existent. Like, I take the
Wow.
CBD daily every morning,
On
and
this right
yeah,
here.
the drops, I just, you know, take 2 droppers by mouth, and it keeps me calm, it keeps me collected. Like, you know, stress levels down, and
Hmm.
anxiety is pretty much non-existent. But yeah, it's definitely a great alternative to medication, you know, because
Of course,
the pharmaceuticals, you know, it's more expensive, and
the
then, like I
dependency.
said, dependency is there. And with this, like, I don't feel dependency. Like, yeah, I do want it, I know it helps, so I want to take it, you know.
Right.
But it's not like where the medication, where if I don't have it, I'm sick and I'm throwing up, or, you know,
Or even
stuff like
those
that.
problems are still there, like on a
Yeah,
worse level.
yeah, no.
Yeah.
Like, because a lot of those medications, they do have those side effects, like suicidal. And I'm like, hold up, I thought that's what you were trying,
You're trying
that's
to
what it's
prevent it.
for. Yeah, I
Exactly.
thought
That's
that's what it's
so
for, but it
crazy.
makes it a
Yeah.
side effect. And so
Yeah.
it's like, hold up, like, how does this work, like, you know.
Exactly.
But
Yeah.
yeah, and then it's all natural, you know. Like I tell everybody, it's a god-given plant, like, you know, natural, straight from the earth, like, you know. So it's safe. I mean, I have clients who have kids that have ADD, ADHD, and they give
Mhm.
them the gummies. Like, their kids are
Which
like
ones are
5 6
gummies?
year olds.
These right here.
Yeah, and they're giving them gummies. The gummies are only 25 milligrams, and they're vegan, so, you know, they're all natural, and it's safe for
Oh
even the
wow.
kids are taking it. I had a client that their dog was like having seizures and stuff,
That's takes for
and
me to you. I can do
that's cool. I was planning on giving you one anyway.
that. Oh, you
But
want one too?
the yeah, fuck yeah, give me one. So their dog, like, had been having seizures and stuff, and they switched him. They started giving him CBD oil, and since he started taking the CBD oil, he hasn't had any more seizures.
Wow. Wow. That is pretty cool. That is pretty cool, man.
So it tastes good, right?
Yeah, and it tastes like a gummy,
Mm-hmm.
like a medicine gummy. Of course, it's not that like it doesn't taste like a
Yeah, it
candy,
tastes like,
but
yeah,
you can't taste.
no weed or
Yeah.
nothing like that.
But um That's really cool, and then that's true because the dependency of like regular prescription drugs,
Prescription
man,
drugs, yeah.
that's crazy. That's one reason because I had bad anxiety too. I
Mm,
had bad anxiety. I couldn't go to Six Flags
mm,
because it was just I felt like there's a lot of people to watch. I have to watch everybody.
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that was the anxiety. That was
Yeah.
just so I just started smoking weed a lot, like heavier than I would smoke
Mm-hmm.
weed, and then it just helped me. I'm more calm. I started putting myself in more situations like that, and it just kind of prevented it. It
Yeah.
prevented me from being uncomfortable
Yeah.
anymore about it because I was always around it. It
Yeah.
became natural.
The only bad thing about that is like how, weed isn't legal here in
Yeah,
Texas. Um, you don't know what you're getting, so it's
yeah.
kind of like you can. And I mean, it depends who you're getting it from, but like a
Hmm.
lot of the times on the streets, I mean, you get what you get. You can't really just go, oh, let me get this, and what is this, and you can't go shopping for it like you
Well,
can in other
well.
places.
I mean, well.
But
We'll talk.
that's what I'm saying. Most people,
We'll
like
talk.
some people, it's kind of like you got to get whatever strain you can find,
Yeah,
and sometimes, like I said, it's making your anxiety worse, because of it,
yeah.
depending what strain it
See,
is.
that's my thing. Like an indica, I can't smoke indicas. I can, but it just puts me in a weird place.
Yeah,
It puts me to where my breathing feels heavy. You
yeah,
know what I mean? And it's just kind
yeah,
of I know my mind acts weird on that,
yeah,
and that's just what it is. Like if I know like tequila will fuck me up,
yeah,
I know that when I drink tequila, how it's gonna do me.
yeah,
So I already know stay away from it or go fuck with it, knowing that it's gonna do that, right?
yeah.
So that's how I am about indicas.
Hmm.
So sativas, I have to smoke a sativa because I have to have that. I have to have that hashtag smoke some. Share this as hashtag smoke some. Do me a favor, guys. Share this right now for me. Share this right now to everywhere out there in the world. Appreciate it. But yeah, I have to have I forgot where I was going.
The
Oh,
sativas.
sativas. Yeah, I have to have sativas because or else I just feel real slumped.
Yeah,
You know, they're real
yeah,
heavy, just real.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So sometimes if I'm smoking with somebody else and I know how they get their green, you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? And it's like, it's some loud, it's some loud. I'm like, all right, bro, but all right, people,
Knock you out.
yeah, that's
Hmm.
what I'm talking about, and that's why like a lot of times people when they hand me a blunt, be like it's sativa, indica, what is it? Nigga, it's weed, bro, just smoke it.
Yeah.
Like, man,
Mhm.
and I will just to smoke it because I
Yeah.
fuck around here anyways. But then I got to deal with however that makes me feel
With the side
with the
effects.
side effects. You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? So
So yeah,
yeah,
so that's a good thing about CBD
hmm
is that you know what you're getting, and
yeah,
then it doesn't have any side effects. So like you can still get the calmness, and you can still relax and chill out, and you don't have to worry about um, freaking out if you got to go to Walmart or Six
yeah,
Flags.
or pick up your kids from school.
Yeah.
So where can people find all this stuff?
Okay, so I have a website. It's called queen-leaf.com. I also have the Facebook page, Queen Leaf, and then Instagram, Queen Leaf 2020. But the website is the best place to order. But you can also message me directly or message the Instagram or Facebook page, and you can order through me.
Nice.
I do offer shipping, free shipping over orders over 50. If you're in the Midland area, that's where my shop is at, and you could always just pick up from my shop. Or in the Dallas area, I live in Dallas, and so I can also deliver. Whatever I can do to get my products in your hands, I'm gonna make it happen.
That's it right there. That's a hustle, boy.
Hmm.
That's a hustle. Look, that's one thing too. That's one thing that I wanted to tell you. I remember when I first talked to you, and I had I had asked you about being a business owner. Like, what's the
Hmm.
hardest thing about it? And you told me, and what you told me is what I've understood. Successful people, that's their problem. Not their problem, but it's their daily obstacle is just being dedicated when no one else has accountability over you.
Yes.
When nobody else can tell you, hey, get to work,
Yeah, you got to be
staying
here at
the
8 o'clock, or you got to be here, till this time. And
exactly.
yeah, it's definitely the hardest part is being disciplined, because like you said, when you're an entrepreneur, when you're a business owner, there isn't that person telling you, hey, where are you at? You're supposed to be here at 10, or hey, you're supposed to be here at 8, or and so it's like um my biggest advice that I would give to any future entrepreneurs or business owners is to set yourself a schedule just like you would if you were working for anybody else,
Mhm.
because that's how you're going to be consistent, and that's how you're going to build that dedication and that discipline. So yeah, definitely set your schedule and stick to it, and respect your business just like you would respect anybody else's business. Treat it
Exactly.
as a business, not a hustle. Too many people
Exactly.
treat their business as a hustle, and they're like, oh well, I'm gonna go slang these products whenever I have time, or I'm gonna go do this. no, you gotta be consistent with it every day, every day, every day.
Yeah, they got champagne dreams with a beer work ethic.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. I agree. I see that a lot too. I think a lot of people don't understand is like, okay, like this podcast shit is cool, right? It's going places. It's growing, but this shit ain't easy though. You know what I'm saying? There's a
Mm-mm.
whole lot of extra grind and extra stuff that happens. You know what I'm saying? Like you saw
Yeah.
beforehand. That's not even a part. That's a small part of it. That's the
Yeah.
easy part.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
For
saying?
sure.
But there's all kinds of stuff that goes into branding to looking for sponsors secretly because I don't want to be out here like, hey, I need sponsors, and
Yeah.
it looks like I need money. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And
Yeah.
that's not the case. I just, you know what I'm saying, for business reasons, I want more sponsors.
Yeah.
So all this stuff doesn't really resonate to people in a way that's like they just see, oh, I remember when you were grinding, and
Mhm.
now all of a sudden I see you made it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a dope transition, bro. They don't see all them working
They
days,
don't see all the late nights, early
man.
mornings, all the sacrifices,
Yeah,
time away from family, time away from friends, when
exactly.
everybody else is turning up on the weekends partying and you're at home studying and working on your next project.
Fucking working
That's
out, watching videos of marketing ideas or
yeah.
new
Yeah,
ways to do
invest, and then
things.
even in that, investing your money into
Investing.
that,
Yep.
like
Exactly.
a lot of times, shoot, I want to go get my nails done and go shopping and stuff, but I can't because I gotta, invest my money and file this LLC. I gotta invest my money and hire this marketing firm. So it's like you gotta put your money back into the business for it to grow.
Yep.
That's the main thing about being a business is like they say you don't make a lot of business don't make money for their first 5 years.
Yeah.
And it's true, like the first 5 years everything that you're making should be going right back into your business, right
Hmm.
back into your business, so that way it can grow. Because if
Exactly.
you start getting a little bit and you're taking it and pocketing it right away, then your business is going to stay there. It's
You're
not going to
supporting a
grow.
lifestyle instead of supporting a
Yeah,
business.
exactly,
Like so, the
exactly.
money. But that's the thing. The money in the business needs to do something other than just go pay for Benihana's,
Yeah,
or just go pay for these new J's that came out,
for
or just
sure.
pay even your phone bill,
Yeah,
groceries. It shouldn't pay for none of that.
yeah.
And that's one thing too. It's so hard. That's one of the hardest things about it is not being able, because I've had to dip in before. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
I've gotten to a place where I've had to dip into that money.
Yeah,
This sucks because that was hard work. Like I worked hard for that money to be there,
yeah,
to use it on my phone bill
yeah.
or to use it on a part of the rent. You know what I'm saying?
And honestly, like, since we gotta be real,
Mm-hmm.
we can't be real.
We can't
Like,
be
I
real.
should honestly be a lot further now than what I am, because at the beginning, like my first barbershop I opened with my ex-husband, we opened it in 2013. So that's 7 years of being in business, and it's like by now I feel like we should have 3, 4 barbershops. But
Mm-hmm.
because we were doing that at the beginning. At the beginning we opened up our business, we were seeing the money coming in. So instead of putting it back into the shop or investing it into our own product line or whatever, we were
Living off
buying
of
the
it.
Escalades, buying the chains, going on vacations, and doing
Exactly.
all that. So like we were able to stay afloat. But if we would have done invested then, when we first started, instead of going and spending the money on all that, we would have had all kind we would have been a lot further now than what I am now.
I agree.
But that's part of being a business and entrepreneur, is that you kind of trial and error. You got to figure out what works for you and stuff. But that's part of the reason why we're here, is if we can help the next person not make the same mistakes we did, then you
Exactly.
know it's a win-win situation.
That's true, and I see it that way too because I'm the type of person that I'm doesn't matter what I do. Let's say God forbid, which it's not because I hustle too hard with this podcast. But let's say this podcast just fails, and I got to find a whole another avenue now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna find an avenue. I'm gonna
Yeah.
go. I'm gonna keep looking. I'm not gonna just
Mm-hmm.
be like, well, I guess I work at UPS from now on, and that's
Mm-hmm.
just life. I'm gonna retire with a pension, and
Yeah.
that's not me. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna keep finding something until it clicks, until it works. But I think because I say right now, if I would have started this a long time ago, or if I would have started this podcast with the knowledge I have now, but on episode one, man, I'd be way further right now.
Man, that's all
But
I'm
it's
saying.
just it took all those 7 years for you to get the knowledge to be able. Now it's like, okay, now I know what I
Mm-hmm.
gotta do. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But a lot of people they get brought into our circle, or they even help us start some stuff. They just needed to plant the seed. All they were here for was the seed to plant. It
Mm-hmm.
was my job to grow. It grew in me.
Yep.
So now I'm the hustler. It's
Yeah.
not I'm not a hustler because I'm not a hustler in lieu of nothing. I mean, I'm a hustler because of me. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Yeah,
And
for
a lot
sure.
of times, all this shit that happens, all these missteps,
Yeah.
all these fuck, I put $300 into this building downtown, and I'm not even gonna use it because it's not
Yeah.
even what I wanted to use. But
Yeah.
I'll take the loss. It was my fault, guys. I'm sorry. Keep the
Mhm.
money. I should have looked. I should have researched more. I should do more research. What you offered me, what I paid for, wasn't actually what I needed. And that's
And
my
that's the
fault.
thing in business is like everything is a gamble, you know,
Everything.
like
Yep.
everything, like there is no guarantee in business, you know,
Yeah.
like there's a saying that says success is rented and every day the rent is due, you know.
Yep.
And that's so true. Like every day, like you gotta keep hustling because like ain't nothing guaranteed, you know.
No, it could stop. It could stop.
Hmm.
Whenever you stop hustling, you can stop being successful.
Yeah,
That's what sucks.
for sure.
Because you get to a certain level when people don't get it. You get to a certain level and you're at that level and now you have to work even harder
To keep it
to
going,
be
yes,
yeah, to be at
yes,
that level.
yes. It's like it don't stop,
It
and
don't
I mean
stop.
it's gonna pay off one day,
Yeah,
but
but it gets
it's
worse.
like a
Snow
tornado. It's
like
hard
a
to stop.
snowball.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a snowball for sure.
Fucking just keeps going. So yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. So the Facebook stream ain't working, but we're gonna be okay. We're gonna down. I'm gonna download it. I'm gonna upload it, and we can just share it off of there. We're getting some good stuff here, though.
Yeah,
This is
it's
awesome.
going good
I'm glad you're here. Thank
for
you
sure.
very much for being
Thank
here.
you, thank
Yeah,
you for having me. I'm
of course, of
excited to
course.
share my story with everybody.
We're only halfway done. You cool?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're good.
All right. You want water?
No,
Sure.
I'm good. Thank you.
But yeah, we definitely see this changing effect in how people are hustling now,
Mhm.
because this COVID shit kept everybody in the house. You ain't spending that money. I mean, you have no. I was on Amazon during the COVID shit trying to find free weights. I couldn't find weights. I couldn't find workout protein. I couldn't find C4. Everything was sold out.
Mhm.
Everybody was working out. Everybody was buying all this shit. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So, but a lot of people were stuck inside the house, so a lot of people started hustling. People started doing raffles. Remember that?
Mhm.
Everybody was doing raffles. Everybody was making cups with little print on
It
them,
brought the hustler
shirts. It
out in
brought
a
the
lot of
hustle out of
people.
everybody.
I have some friends. They started a whole catering business during the shutdown.
And think
Like
about, is it successful? Is it pretty
yeah, and
successful?
now they have a whole business.
You see
Like
what I'm
and it
saying?
wouldn't have ever happened
If
had
COVID,
Corona
thank
never
you,
hit.
thank you, man. Say,
And honestly, like shoot, this is what kept me going because like I'm a barber too, so we had to shut down our business, you know, for
mm,
a month or whatever. I couldn't work, so shoot, it made me step my game up with my CBD business. I was
yeah,
like, well, that's the only way I can make money right
that's
now,
true.
you know. So
Yeah,
I had to step it up, and so I started grinding even more, and you know, advertising and you know everything, whatever I could do. But like this was like my main source of income during the shutdown.
yeah,
So it definitely brought out the hustler in me because I was like, well, I can't just go cut no more. So I gotta figure something else. I gotta make this.
yeah.
This got to step it up a little bit,
This exactly,
and it
exactly.
did too. It held me down.
That's what's up, man. That is what's up. That is really good because, and that's true because my barbers, I was that's what I was thinking. Like, damn, bro, I pay you, me and my sons get cuts. What's that? $60. $60 every 2 weeks.
Mhm.
Every other Wednesday. $120. Just me.
Mhm.
Just me, right? And you're always booked. I never have a spot. I
Yeah,
always have to wait for three
yeah,
days to get a cut. So my damn's like, now you're just not cutting. He's like, nope, just
it's hard.
not cutting, bro.
It was hard.
Then he got to a point where, you know what I'm saying, it's not supposed to do it, but he was like doing house calls.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
he just show up to the garage, not gonna go inside the house, go in the garage, bro, all masked up, sanitizer up. You're
Mhm.
good, right? Drew, get
Yeah,
the little thing on the forehead.
yeah.
Hit me up, sweating like a motherfucker, but
Yeah, and it was especially hard for me because I own a barber shop, so like I was relying a lot on my booth renters. You know, I have my chairs that I rent
oh
out.
yeah,
So not only am I not getting the money that I get from me cutting hair, but I couldn't charge my booth renters when they're not
oh
working, you know. So it was like a whole month. I was like, y'all are good, don't worry about it. You know, I didn't charge them booth rent. So yeah, it was a hard month, but shoot, luckily I was prepared for it. I had money saved up and everything,
that's
so we
good.
survived.
That's
But
cool. That's
yeah,
awesome.
it's definitely brings out the best in you.
It yeah, yeah, it really does. You know what? I'm gonna let's take this time real quick. You want to share it on your Facebook page?
Yeah.
Go to the YouTube. I'm gonna do the same thing, guys. Do me a favor and share this. We're gonna um we're gonna do this because we can. I mean, why not, right?
For sure.
Just having a good time. YouTube. Do me a favor and check in, guys. If you're here just kicking back, check in for me. There goes that. Ooh, that looks badass. Right there. Let me see. Share. How do I share? Let me go to it. Okay. Share. Let me copy that. Appreciate y'all being here, guys. Y'all are patient, man. Y'all are the three most patient people I've ever met in my life. There's only two people on there, and they're all in the living room. Boom, got it. Yeah, people are gonna start coming in. What's up,
I cannot find it on YouTube.
oh, we can't be real. One word, and it'll pop up.
Oh, there it is.
Do me a favor, guys. If you're just walking in here, share this post for me. Share this podcast. Just go to share, hit copy, and then share it to Facebook, share it to Instagram, screenshot, let people know we're in here. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to bring some people in here too. Come join us. There we go. Okay, that looks really good. Damn, that looks dope. The whole little thumbnail and everything. Let me see. Okay, cool. We got four. Do me a favor, guys. Check in for me. Hashtag check in. Give me a check in right here, wherever it is. That way. See, it's weird because I point this way, and right there I'm pointing that way.
That's why I wanted to move to this side because I felt weird sitting over there.
Yeah, and so when I'm wearing a hat, right, and I'm right in the front, I'll get close and I'll like adjust it. But if I'm putting it down on my right side, you see how it's like, damn, so I gotta look at the mirror on the side. But yeah, man, the hustle is definitely in people, but a lot of times we don't need it as enough. We don't
We're too
need.
comfortable
We're too complacent. Exactly, right? We get too stuck in the little vibe
in
and
our
like, it's all
everyday
good. Yeah,
work, home, sleep, and
yeah.
we get comfortable.
That rotation becomes smooth. It's so smooth that if we start to fuck with it, nah, bro, you're gonna fuck up my rotation.
Yeah,
Just, nope, everything's clocked. I got
yeah.
soccer practice. I gotta take these kids. I gotta feed them. Make sure they got their melatonin by 7:30. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's a whole. Yeah, we got more people coming in. Yeah, it's a whole bunch of different. You know what I'm saying? People just want to. There's a bunch of different reasons, but I think for the most part is that people
Mm.
become comfortable.
Yeah.
People don't want to throw in this extra shit. I don't want to have to spend 1 hour. I don't want to spend 60 minutes a day
Mhm.
investing it into
Into yourself.
into learning this fabric. What does this
Mhm.
fabric do? What kind of fabric do I
Yeah.
need? And I don't want to have to worry about what kind of stitches. How do I hide stitching? And then I don't
Mhm.
want to worry about how can I sell shirts that I'm actually making in the house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what it takes, a step by step process. I learned it the hard way. I've I've had a lot of times where it's like, man, you know what? I'm doing a lot of things that I'm trying to do myself, but I'm doing them, but not to a capacity where the quality of it is what it should be. So I've had to outsource that. I've had to say, hey, bro, make shirts for me, print these sweaters for me.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Do this for me. I need the quality to be like a Nike sweater would be.
Yeah.
That's my thing. Whenever I'm talking about shirts or okay, but let me feel it. Like, no, I'm good. I'm straight. Too boxy. I don't like that boxiness. I like to wrap around the shoulders a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So I want to give a good product. So it's like when you buy it, it's like you're buying designer shit because I'm gonna compare it to what designer shit looks like.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to have just regular Gildan tees like the ones they sell in the corner stores and shit
Mhm.
because you wash them and then they shrink this way and they're real
Yeah.
wide. And now I'd rather give people good quality. Try clean this bitch. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
But yeah, there's a lot of stuff that we can help each other out with. And if I saw a post the other day that said, "Man, your homeboy's clothing line is a designer brand, bro."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's a designer brand. You know, and it's true because you're spending all this money on Gucci or Abercrombie or Lacoste is coming back. I've been seeing Lacoste all over the place right now.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? But everybody's spending all that money on it, which is cool. It's cool to have it. There's nothing wrong with it. But man, go get one shirt from your boy. Get a
Yeah.
jacket from your homeboy. Buy a
For sure.
hat from your homeboy.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Buy
But
some shit for your girl. Buy some this for you. You know what I'm saying? And they won't do that. They'll go buy some shit from Walgreens. I'm sorry to cut you off.
No, but I was saying that's like one of the hardest thing I've had to learn as being a business person is that your closest supporter is going to be somebody that you don't know, like me and
Exactly.
you, like we've never
Exactly.
even met, like, you
Exactly.
know, and here we are doing business together, helping each other out, supporting each other, like,
Exactly.
you know. I mean, I have lots of great supporters, you know, don't get
Mhm.
me wrong, friends and family that, you know, help me out and stuff, but you know, the strangers are going to be your number one
Of
supporters a lot of
course.
time. That's why it's so important to network, you know.
Excuse me.
That's why it's so important to network and, you know, meet new people and get out there and, you know, let people know who you are and meet other people. Because you know, the very first barber show that I went to, that's one thing I learned in that class that I took, and it was your net worth is your network, you know. So,
Mm-hmm.
or your network is your net
Net
worth.
worth. Yeah,
So
exactly. I hear that a
like, you
lot too.
know, and it's true, you know, because
Mm-hmm.
I've especially moving out here in Dallas, like, man, I've made so many connections and I've met so many people that I don't even know, never met, but they're willing to put you on, they're willing to help you out and, you know,
They
get
recognize
you
the
in
hustle.
connection with somebody else. Yeah,
Yeah.
because they, when they see you grinding and working hard for yourself, like, you know, they're gonna be more willing to help you out when they see you're trying to help yourself out, you
Yeah.
know.
It is. If you're a hustler, if you're, that's a really good point. Because if you're a hustler, if you're a real hustler, you're gonna know we got to be able to eat off each other.
Hmm.
If I can't eat off you, why are you in my circle? You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? What are you
if you're
doing
not
here?
helping me grow, there's no
There's no,
purpose
I
for
have no,
you.
yeah. It at that point it becomes just a friendship thing. It's just
Hmm. It's
a
just like, yeah,
bond.
we cool,
Yeah, yeah.
but you know.
But my bonds won't keep me in places to where, man, I reference this song all the fucking time. That song "Church" by Slim Thug, where he has Joel Osteen at the beginning of it talking about, complainers find other complainers,
Hmm.
birds of a feather flock together. I can't hang out with chickens and expect to soar with eagles. If you want to see where you're gonna be in 5 years, look at the people you're hanging out with.
For
If they're
sure.
going places and have a spirit of excellence and are bringing you up and they encourage you to challenge yourself, you're gonna
Hmm.
be up there. But if they're dragging you down, draining your energy,
Getting you in
causing
trouble
you to
and
compromise.
yeah.
Exactly. You know what
And
I'm
that's
saying?
one thing that I had to, like, whenever I decided to go, you know, full on with my CBD company, is I had to check myself and see what I was doing that was bringing myself down, and see that was, and really take a look at myself and see what I was doing that was holding myself back, you know. And I had to change my circle, you know, because, you know, I was, you know, going out every weekend getting fucked up, and, you know, which is cool, you know, I like to go out every once in a
Yeah.
while, enjoy yourself, but like it came to the point where I was like, you know, I'm doing that every weekend, and that's not helping me achieve my goals.
Listen.
That 200 that I'm spending on drinks every weekend, you know, I could save that and, you know, go file my LLC, you know,
Mm-hmm.
or you know, go order some new products, or order some boxes, or order, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
You got to really take a look at yourself, you know, and it's a reality check, and it just comes back to what we talked about at the very beginning, being disciplined, you know,
Discipline.
being disciplined to, like, no, I got goals I'm trying to meet. I
Yeah.
got goals I'm trying to reach, and you know that other stuff isn't bearing
It's a
any fruit.
luxury.
It's
It's
not
not
bearing
bearing
any
any
fruit.
fruit. Exactly. Exactly. And we get stuck on the feeling, man. It's what it is. That dopamine. It's the serotonin hit of like,
Hmm.
oh yes, look, all these empty bottles. I have a
Yeah,
good buzz. Yo,
yeah.
you had a good time. You had a good time. We all cool. But then you go home and you wake up in the morning. You're
And
like,
you're like, fuck.
dang, I spent how much?
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, I lost my car yesterday about
Oh,
6
and then
p.m.
and that's what really made me
uh,
calm down. Is like I had lost my phone. I
uh,
went out, we had got drunk, I lost my phone. So the next day I was like, fuck, like I don't need to be spending money on new phones. Like, you know, that's just a
mm,
waste of money. And it was like just being reckless, you know, just
being reckless.
being out, getting drunk, like that was just a waste of money that didn't have to be spent, you know. So
Yo,
at that point I was like, you know what, I need to just really focus on my goals and work, go home, and any money, extra money, I invest it, you know, flip it into, whether it be buying business cards, flyers, labels, online ads, whatever it may be, you know.
yes, yeah, it's live, bro. Yeah, but that exactly right. So we put this money into fun times, into this real
Hmm.
quick. You know what I mean? That's why, like, when my kids are like, well, let's go to the movies. They'll be like, we can go to the movies, or we can just like buy a movie. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
you own it. We can watch it
yeah,
whenever we want,
yeah,
or we can not go to the movies and let's like, what I'm saying, rent it at the house
yeah,
and let's do something at the house. You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? Because you go to the movies, we want to spend money on popcorn. We're probably gonna go to Cinepolis downtown. They got food. They're gonna want popcorn. They're gonna want
Hmm.
ice cream. You know what I'm saying? It's not a
Real
movie.
quick, it turns into a $200, $300 night. Like,
Exactly.
you know.
Officers, let's just go to the movies.
Hmm.
And I gotta tell them all the time, like, no, no, no. Is it worth it? Is it worth it for us to do that?
Yeah.
Would you rather spend that money differently? Let's
Yeah.
buy a game. Let's buy a game we can all play together.
Yeah.
You got an Xbox, but let me buy you a game on the Xbox, and all four of us can play it together. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And let's just do that instead.
Like with my kids this Christmas, like I was like, y'all really want me to spend money on some stuff that y'all gonna play with for a little bit and then forget about it? You know, I
Hmm.
was like, how about I just save my money and then this summer we'll take a vacation, we'll take a trip, make some
Yes,
memories,
exactly.
So they were down too. They were like, yeah, yeah, like that's
Yeah,
cool. They didn't want nothing. So like, this summer we're gonna take a trip or
take a big
whatever.
ass trip. That's
But
good,
yeah,
bro.
it all comes down to being disciplined, not only in your daily schedule and being disciplined to go get up and go to work for yourself every day, but also being disciplined with your finances and like you said, just weighing out your options, like is this really going to benefit me, or would it be wiser if I spent this money this way, so
Exactly.
it's definitely comes down to being disciplined.
That's very true. That's very true. I had I have that thing with the people a lot because I'm very very like, hey, what we doing today, bro? We gonna kick it. You know what I'm saying? We gonna chill. We gonna go to the studio. We gonna post up.
Hmm.
Nah, let's go eat. Let's go do this. I'm like, no, I'm good, bro. I got you. I got you. I'm like, nah, it's not even about that, bro. It's not even about that, bro. Like, I'm good. I'm good. I'd rather just chill at the crib. I'd rather do something. Let's go be productive somewhere. Oh,
Yeah.
we can do that when we go out and eat and have drinks. I'm like, nah, because
Hmm.
that's gonna turn into a bunch of other
Yep.
shit.
Yep.
You're gonna like it so much, and then you're gonna be like, fuck it, let's hit the strip.
Yes,
Let's
it
hit the
always
strip.
starts with dinner and drinks for me. Always. It always started with
Mm.
dinner and drinks. We start having dinner and drinks, and before you know it, was from there we going to the bar, and then from the bar we going to the club. Yep.
Yeah, exactly. And it's really easy to get lost in it because you feel the money coming in way more than you feel it leaving.
Mhm.
You try to spend it so that it feels good that you made all that money. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? You made all that money, now you're spending it, and it feels good to be able to walk in here and be like, I want that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't care how much it is. Just yeah, here, bro.
And
Keep some.
that's a big problem a lot of people have, is they have that mentality like, oh, I can make it right back, money
Yeah.
comes and goes, I'm gonna make it right back,
Hmm.
but that's where you get stuck in that circle, that snowball where you living pretty much paycheck to paycheck,
The rat race.
yeah.
Yep. You get
Yeah.
stuck in the rat race. See, we get. I think schools need to have a better education system as far as what they're teaching kids, because they're teaching kids about all this stuff. You ever heard of Moore's law?
Yeah.
Moore's law, information changes every 15 months,
Hmm.
doubles every 18 months. Information doubles. Information that's on Google right now, 18 months from today, it'll be doubled the information that's available. So if you take that into consideration in the form of education, like what the curriculum actually is, they're not changing it every 18 months.
Mm-mm.
No, they're lucky to change it every 18 years. You
Yeah,
know,
they're still learning the same thing we were learning.
exactly. You know, so the stuff they're learning, the stuff they're teaching, it really has no benefit. It like history. If you want to be a historian, if you want to be a history teacher, if you want to learn about this stuff, okay, I get that, right? But a lot of stuff that should be focused on to be like financial education.
But there's a reason that they don't change it, because they want us to be programmed. They want us to be in that comfort zone of, oh, just have a good job, go to work, make your money,
Exactly.
come home, sleep, and as long as you have a job and a roof over your head, you're good. Because that's how we've been programmed from day
From
one.
kindergarten.
That's how it's almost like we're robots.
Exactly.
So they want us to be like that. So that's why that's what they're teaching in our schools. Because if they teach us about good credit and they teach us about being an entrepreneur, then now the money's not going to the same rich people. Now the money's starting to spread out a little bit,
Yeah,
and so
I'm keeping a
now
lot more of that
now
money.
the middle and lower classes are starting to come up a little bit, and now
Yeah,
they're starting to get money.
they're having to share their pot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. So there's a reason why they do that. They want
yeah,
us to be
it's
to be
conditioning.
programmed, conditioned.
So they're
Yes.
conditioning us to, okay, you wake up in the morning, burn, there's a bell, you go do something, be productive from the bell until the next bell, and then that bell means you go to lunch. And then after that, when your lunch is over, you hear another bell, and then you go back to wherever you're supposed to be, go work for the rest of the time.
Hmm.
Burn, you're done. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So if you go to
And
a
then
job, it's the same thing. You know
and
what
then
I'm
go to
saying?
school, go to college, get an education for
Yeah,
what? So you can get a job working for the rich man. Like, you know what I
exactly.
mean? You gonna
Yeah, exactly.
for the
School,
most part, yeah, you can go to school to learn marketing and entrepreneurship and become your own business owner. But I mean, there's other ways you can do that too without having
of
to
course.
go to college.
School creates great employees.
Hmm.
The schooling system. I mean, if you think of the organization of a education system and the incarceration system, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
You hear a bell, you're locked up till the
You're
other
on
bell goes off.
schedule.
Yeah,
Follow the
bells. Follow the
rules.
rules.
Follow the
Don't do
dress
that.
code.
Stay in line. Don't be quiet. You're not supposed to
Yeah.
talk.
You're not supposed to look like this.
Don't
You
look like
know.
this. Untuck that
You're not
shirt.
supposed to talk like this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
See what I'm
They're
saying?
conditioning
It's
us.
conditioning us, and so like the only way to really see that is to be cognizant of that and understand that that's what's happening.
Mhm.
Like you don't have to just because my mom wanted me to get A's real bad. I was smart. I'm still smart, but like in school,
Mhm.
I knew exactly what I had to do to
Mhm.
pass.
Yeah.
Oh, I need a 70. All right. Ooh, I could take this. Ooh, this algebra. I could take this algebra quiz. Just get 100 on that. Boom, I'm done. I don't need to do
Yeah.
nothing else.
Yeah.
At 70, I'm good. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So like I would do that, but I ended up graduating with honors because I put forth the effort at the end just for my
Mhm.
mom so I can get a better GPA. She didn't like that I was doing that, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But it was so easy to manipulate it. I never did homework
Mhm.
ever. I never did homework.
Yeah.
But I knew exactly how much work I needed to
Yeah.
do to be able to manipulate the system and give myself a 3.0 grade point
Mhm. And like me, I'm also a paralegal. I have my associate's degree.
average.
And it was like, when I started cosmetology school at first, like to me, because I had been conditioned, I was like, oh, like doing hair is just for now, to get me through. And then I'm going to go and get this degree and I'm going to work, for law firms. And that's going to be my real career. That's going to be
Yeah,
my real
your
job.
money maker.
Yeah. Well, I got my associate's degree and I quit doing hair for about a year. I went to go work for law firms. I went to go work for the legal aid. And, it took me about not even a year. And I was like, nah, like this is
Yeah,
for the
definitely.
birds, like having
Mm-hmm.
to call in to talk, to check in with somebody else. And then not only that, the main thing was I make more money working for myself than I was working for them. So I was like,
Exactly.
all those years going to school and doing all that was like really for
For
nothing
nothing.
because I had already had my cosmetology degree, I already had my business, and
Yeah.
but because we've been conditioned, in the back of my mind I was thinking that was the better life, having the
I'm making my
degree,
parents
having
proud.
the office job and
Yep.
the Monday through Friday 9 to 5, and I thought that was, but I
Yep.
quickly realized that that wasn't for me.
Exactly.
I was like, nah.
The last job I had, I was a welder. I was welding, making popcorn poppers.
Mm,
These machines, and I would always look at it, right? Because I ordered every single part. I built it from the ground up. It came to me in the form of a bag and boxes full of parts, and I had to weld them all together, put motors everywhere and everything, and I had to fix them all up. They would sell these bitches for $40,000 a piece. You know what I'm saying? I knew that
mm,
already. They fucked up telling me that.
mm,
They $40,000 a piece. I make them. I can make each one in about 4 days. It's in
mm,
about 4 or 5 days if I don't run into no problem. Maybe 7 days. So 2 work weeks, a full work week to 2 work weeks.
mm,
So 2 paychecks. That ain't no 40 grand on my
mm.
paycheck. You know what I'm saying? So like it's like damn, that's crazy because I mean I can't be mad. You know what I'm saying? I got a job. I'm getting paid good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It ain't no fucking 30, 40 grand,
yeah.
but I can't be
But you're
mad.
doing all the work.
I'm doing all the work.
It was the same thing as me working as a paralegal because, like, I was working for these attorneys, and, like, yeah, the job was cool. I felt cool because I would tell people, "Oh, I'm a
Mm-hmm.
paralegal." You get the
Mm-hmm.
title. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
You working for the title, I guess. And so, like, it was cool. But I quickly realized, like, I was preparing all these attorneys' cases for them, and all they were doing was showing up to court and
And
presenting
reciting,
it,
yeah,
like,
presenting them, yeah.
but I did all the drafting, I did all the legal research, and I did all the background work. And all they did, all I did was wrap it up, put a nice little
Little
bow
bow
on it.
foreman.
Here
Here you
you
go.
go. And they went, and they were the man, and they got all the
They
money.
got
And
12
so
grand real quick.
yeah, so I was like, hell no. Like I was like, I'm
Exactly.
done with this. Like,
Yeah.
so I was like, if I ever do come back, like I'm gonna be the attorney and I'm gonna have my
Mhm.
own law firm or whatever.
Exactly. I'm
But
gonna hire you,
yeah,
motherfucker.
yeah, but like, yeah, that's how it is, when
Yeah.
you're working for somebody else. And that's all that sets apart, that's the two different kinds of people is, the employees or the employers, and all that sets us apart is like you saw the numbers, you saw what you were doing, you
Hmm.
saw what was going on, and so you're like, there's no reason why I can't be doing this.
Exactly.
So it was the same thing like with my products. Like,
Exactly.
I once I realized, how easy it was to brand my own products, I was like,
Why am I
I used
making
to
them
sell
good?
I
Yeah.
used to sell Synergence, which is like, multi-level marketing, like, like where, people sign up under you and you sell
Oh
makeup.
yeah,
So
like
I was
member.
selling like
Yeah.
another brand of makeup.
Oh
And
wow.
I was selling it pretty good. I
Hmm.
saw it was going pretty good, and I had the same why not me
What can I
moment.
do? Yeah.
I was like, why I'm over here selling this other person's brand and their product, like why can't I sell my own brand and my own
Exactly.
product? And so that's what kind of like sparked, the interest of me looking into how I can market
Hmm.
and brand my own products and stuff. But yeah, all it takes is, just
The
the
realization.
realization that,
Mhm.
why can't I be living this life too? Why can't I
Yeah.
do, like, there's no reason why I can't be doing the same thing that this person's doing,
You need to chase your dreams and work for another man that did.
Yeah,
Yeah. And
exactly.
what made me finally decide at that same job, that was the last job I ever had. What made me finally decide this ain't for me, it's for the birds, is I went to work one morning. We would get paid at like 4:30 in the morning. Like we hit our direct deposit, right? And I was
Mm.
like, didn't go through. My check ain't here. I go right. I work at 5:30 in the morning, so I'm already up. I'm looking for it. I'm like, damn, getting ready and shit. BAL send. Whew, no, not there yet. Fuck, you know what I'm saying? Waiting. It wasn't there. So I'm just gonna talk to them. I'm pretty sure it's a mistake. Something happened. It'll be straight. They always fix it. I get to the job, talk to the lady. I'm like, hey, so my check didn't come. I'm pretty sure we can just fix it real quick. I just want to get my check. I can get a check so I can go cash it. You know, I don't mind that. She was like, oh, okay. See, what happened was your check wasn't signed. Your check didn't get signed. I don't know why. I don't know how. It must have got stuck to a check in front of it, and he missed it. And we were signing the checks, the owner.
Mm.
And I'm like, oh, okay, whew, that's cool. At least it's there. Let's take care of it so I can go ahead and get paid. She's like, well, he's the only one that can sign checks. We can't proxy this to anybody. He's the only one that can sign checks. I'm like, okay, well, what time is he gonna be here tomorrow? He's like, well, he's in Disney World with his kids.
Ooh.
He's gonna be gone till next Tuesday. You know, so we can't interrupt him when he's on vacation. Like that's policy. It's a policy written in our agreement. I can't interrupt him. I cannot send it to him.
Dang.
So I'm like, so is there anybody here in the office that can sign my paychecks? He's like, man, Rich, I'm sorry. She says, there's not. There's nobody that can sign a paycheck. So I'm like, so hold on. So like, I have to wait for my money. I can't get my paycheck because the owner's in Disney World with his kids. She's like, that's exactly the point. That's exactly what it is. It was at that moment. I think I quit like a week or two later. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Well, I didn't quit. I kind of forced them to fire me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Allegedly, allegedly, that wasn't true. I'm just lying. I'm saying it to sound cool, but you know what I'm saying? Because it was like, man, fuck this. Like I for real. Like after that, I went over there and I started organizing all my shit, like so I
Hmm.
can have it ready for when I'm gone.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna sit here and do that.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that man. That man did nothing wrong.
Yeah.
He didn't do anything wrong. He fucked up by missing my paycheck, bro. Come on, you're tripping.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He took care of me and everything. He took care of me and paid me double all my shit 2 days before my paycheck's supposed to be there. So it was cool. I was supposed to get paid on Thursdays. He paid me on Tuesday, both my that week and the previous week, which was
Hmm.
straight, but it wasn't the point. I didn't have my money when I wanted it. I worked for
Yeah.
that money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So it just fucked my head up. It fucked my head up. Like he's okay. He can do that if he wants to. So I use it as a point all the time. If you have a problem with your company that you work at, you can't be mad at them, bro. You can't be mad at them. You can't have a problem with how another man operates his company. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying?
Yeah.
Because if the other man is operating his company this way, he's earned that right,
Yeah.
or that right was passed down from his father who earned that right.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or her father or her mother, whatever. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So we can't complain about nothing. If I want to complain about a bank, then I'm gonna go start a bank. I'm gonna go figure
Yeah.
out what it takes to open up a bank and have my bank be different than that bank. I
Hmm.
can't say shit about that bank.
Yeah.
I need that bank. I need that bank to cash my check. I need that bank for my debit card. And I need that bank. Oh, what? Oh shit! I got a late fee because I didn't pay my credit card on time. What am I? Am I not gonna pay it?
Yeah.
You're gonna pay it. Shut up. Just pay it, bro. You're gonna pay it. I can complain about that late fee all I want. It's not my problem.
And that's kind of how I started the whole CBD thing, because like I said, I was selling somebody else's CBD products,
Exactly.
because at first, like, I didn't know anything about CBD. Like, I didn't wake up one day and I was like, oh, I want to start a CBD company today,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it literally fell in my lap. Like, he approached me and I was like, what about CBD? And so that's whenever I kind of found out about the CBD. But like, that's what made me want to go and start my own company, because like, I was waiting on him for product, like, so I had people like hitting me up for stuff and I was like, I don't have it, so I'm having to call him and I'm like, yo, what's up, I need to get some more. And like, he was kind of blowing me off, and like
Yeah.
making me wait, and I didn't like that shit. So I was like, man, I'm gonna do this myself. So I did my
Mhm.
research and I started my own. And like, I came and I told him too, I was like, look, like, I found out, I found the plug, like, I know where you're getting your stuff, like,
Yeah.
either you can start giving me your products like at your price, because I just want to make the money. At the point, I didn't even care about the
Yeah.
brand or nothing. And I was like, or like, I'm gonna start my own thing, and he was like, go ahead, do what you gotta do. So I was like, all right. So like, I started my own thing, and like you just said, that's
Yeah.
whenever it happened, is because I had that fuck this shit moment.
Yeah,
You know, I
hell
had
yeah.
this you pissed me off moment. I'm tired of dealing with you moment. I'm gonna
Exactly.
do my own thing. You know.
But I can't even be mad at you because
Yeah,
that's your shit.
yeah.
Yeah,
So yeah, for sure.
that sucks. But I mean, it is what it is. It pushes. It's either gonna make you. This is the way I see it, and I can't stress this enough. There are some men. There are some women. There are some people who just fold under that kind of pressure.
Mhm.
Who will let you if I'm the type of dude that's always like I say bitch to everybody. So what? Look, check this out, bitch. You know what I'm saying? If you don't like that, you're gonna whoa. Respectfully, don't talk to me like that, please. Don't call me
Mhm.
a bitch, right? And I'll be like, oh, okay, my bad. You know what I'm saying? Some people will sit there and just take bitch,
Mhm.
just take it,
Yeah.
be mad in their own head, but just never say anything out loud,
Mhm.
right? And some people just they become a bitch because they're not saying anything.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So in situations like that, like if that was my if I was still at that job after shit like that was happening, I don't give a fuck how people treat me.
Mhm.
Or I do, but I'm just not gonna show that I do. I'm
Yeah.
gonna just let it happen
You're just gonna take it for that
to security,
short term feeling of security. Yeah, that short term, that paycheck.
the paycheck,
Yeah.
right? So people, yeah. So the way I balance my life, the way I balance my goals is it's increments. I know where I want to be, right? So what do I got to do before then? All right, I need a distribution deal.
Mhm.
Let me work on a distribution deal. Let me work my way towards a distribution deal. Once I get to a distribution deal, I can see what I can look around, see how everything looks. All right, let me see the next one. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna do this and then 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 this because I'm just gonna keep disappointing myself. I'm gonna be like, well, I can hit this one right now, but I scheduled it for way over there, so I'm gonna leave it alone. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So
That's
yeah,
very important is setting goals and the steps that you need to achieve to.
exactly,
I mean, the steps you got to take to achieve those goals. You know, and
exactly.
taking stuff a step at a time. You know.
hmm Yeah, because with stuff like this, it's coming. It starts happening so fast. Once you start putting in enough work, because at first it's slow. It's really
Mhm.
slow. It's really slow. But once you start putting in enough work, you're gonna start noticing. You're gonna start noticing it goes faster. Now it's like, whoa, hold on, slow down, slow down. But it can't slow down because it's not slowing down because of the work you're putting in. Oh, excuse me, that burp just snuck out of me. But it's not gonna slow down because of the momentum. The momentum is gonna keep it pushing, keep it going, and that's
Mhm.
so. It is so awesome to see. I got goosebumps right now. It is so awesome to watch. Like I'm sure you feel to watch it and then just like, holy shit, bro, I got like 7 sales today.
Like the other
Today.
day, I was at my shop and this guy came to buy some shampoo and conditioner, and he was getting a haircut too. And I'm over here like telling him about the shampoo and conditioner
Mm-hmm.
and stuff. He's like, "Yeah, I've been using it. I like it." And I was like, "You're using it already?" And he was
Mm-hmm.
like, "Yeah." And like I didn't even know that he had been using my shampoo and
Oh,
conditioner
he was
already.
buying more.
Yeah, he was buying
Wow.
more. He had already bought some and had already been using it,
He
and I
was
had
running
no
out probably.
idea. Yeah, and he was
Man.
like, "Yeah, you dropped some off to me at my house like a month ago," and I was like, "I had no idea. Like, I didn't even remember. Like,
Yeah.
and that's how busy I was. That's how busy I am. You know, because I'm literally in the streets with this. Like, you know, I'll
Yeah.
see people." And I'll hand them out a flyer. Hey, if I got CBD, if you need anybody, like, you know, I'm just always hustling it.
Yeah.
And like that was my moment, like, wow, like, you know, because he
Exactly.
was like, yeah, I've been using it, and I can't even keep up. You know, I couldn't even keep up
Exactly.
with everybody that had been using it. So
That is
it's a good
real.
feeling. Like
Yeah.
it's a good feeling
It's a
for
really
sure.
good feeling, and that's crazy because it gets to the point where it's like, oh shit, you bought a shirt.
Yeah.
Oh shit, oh my bad, you're right, you did. You know what I'm saying? Because it starts to go, and I think we get so lost in the fight. You know what I mean? We forget to appreciate it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was watching an interview. You know Logic, the rapper.
Mhm.
Um, he had just did a song, right? And he was doing an interview. He was doing an interview, and during the interview, he was like, oh yeah, you know this new song, blah, 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 it went triple platinum. He's like, damn. He goes, man, I've been working so hard, I haven't even stopped to realize I went triple platinum.
Like it just hit
And he
him.
and he started crying on the camera,
Oh,
like
that's what's up.
like it's just like we don't realize like how far we're actually going. You know what I'm saying? With these
Yeah.
little steps. I mean, look at this. You got your fucking brand on a box. You know what I'm saying? Like you got your
Yeah.
brand on shit. There's people with this. This is in somebody's house right now.
I
A
know.
lot of somebody's houses.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's somebody probably like, oh shit, you know, I'm gonna go shampoo my hair right now because I just
Yeah.
saw this shit. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So it's it's,
It's
it's
awesome.
incredible.
It's crazy.
Yeah. So we're making these moves, you know, and these kind of feelings. I mean, even though this isn't, it doesn't equal dollar signs all the time. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? It doesn't equal a new hair growth line. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it does something for us to make it like, you know what? now I can. That's the passion energy that I need.
You see your work paying off.
Yes,
You
and then
you
you direct
see
it
hard
back.
work paying off, and
Exactly.
so it just makes you want to keep going.
Yep.
What's the next
Exactly.
thing I can
What's
do?
the next thing I can do? How else can I go?
Hmm.
That's it. We got an hour in. Man, say
That went by
that
fast.
went by really fast. Please don't tell my daddy I'm watching. Bella Rose. I'm just a kid. I'm 6 years old. I love your show.
Oh,
Appreciate it, Bella Boo. But Santa, what? But Santa gets Christmas gifts, not mummies. Oh, you're talking about Christmas for your
oh
kids?
yeah.
And Bella, go to sleep. Yeah, man. Hey, I appreciate y'all being here. I appreciate y'all tuning in. If you're watching this right now, go do me a favor and give me a like, give me a share. Um, don't forget to go to her page, check out all her lines right here. Here we go. Search her on Instagram. We got the beauty barber, and then the Queen Leaf. The Queen Leaf is the CBD line, and then the Relief Queen is the Facebook page.
Yes.
Okay, so check those out. Follow, ask any questions you need. Hit her in the DM. She knows what the fuck she's talking about, so they, you know what I'm saying. It ain't no problem to get any question that you have answered. Do you have anything you want to say?
No, just that. If you have any questions about CBD, if I can help answer any questions you may have about how to use it or what it can be used for, I am knowledgeable on my product, so I can definitely answer your questions. The website is queen-leaf.com, and you can order anything online. Shipping is free over $50, and like I said, Dallas area, I can deliver to your door. You can pick up um, whatever we got to do.
Queen-leaf.com. Right there.
Yes.
Cool. Queen-leaf.com. Guys, thank you very much for being here. I really appreciate y'all being here. Drop a comment, drop a like. If you're watching this after we've already recorded it, you know what I'm saying, just enjoy it. We got plenty more coming. I hope to have you again.
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
we need a part two.
Yeah, we need a part two. Definitely, definitely. Hey guys, I love you guys, man. Remember, be real with everybody because everybody needs somebody real in their life. It needs to be you. Peace.